Le fait de l'avoir enregistré à la maison, ça offre des avantages?
Sometimes, you know, I like to record in different places myself, but, you know, most of the band live in Sydney, and it makes sense, you know. They got families and kids, and you know, they have to be home to change the nappies and things.
Très bien. Dites-moi, pour en revenir à l'album, vous semblez avoir utilisé la même approche musicale que U2.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, in some ways their approach is more like ours. Because we've been using, I was talking to Larry about that, the drummer, because we've been using a mixture of old and new sounds for a while. And they've always been more purist, huh? But we've always used electronics a lot more and mixed them up, you know. And he was saying that, you know, that it was a good way to go if you can find a way of mixing it. And that's where they went on on their new album. And we've sort of been doing it for a while, though, I suppose.
La vidéo que nous allons voir à la fin de l'entretien s'intitule Heaven Sent.
Yeah, Heaven Sent, the first single. Here we go.
Et la jeune fille sur la pochette, c'est qui?
Product. Friend of mine. She's in jail now. Sad.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
I don't know. She did a charity show and got in trouble for it.
Très bien, parlons maintenant de la scène. En mai 86, si mes souvenirs sont bons, vous avez fait la toute première partie du groupe Queen. C'était les derniers concerts de Freddie Mercury. Est-ce que vous en avez gardé un souvenir particulier?
Actually, we did Wembley with them. That's the first time we did Wembley. First time we did Wembley, we supported Queen and had a lot of things thrown at us. That's what I remember. And the stage was very big. And I think most of the band was standing behind things. And I was out there by myself going, what are you doing back there? They were hiding, I think. But we had a lot of things thrown at us, you know, because Queen fans are so into Queen, and it was pretty funny. But next time we played it for ourselves. But we had a great. I mean, I remember Freddie especially having a lot of operatic friends, you know, friends from theatre and opera around him, and he always had a piano in his suite, and he was always singing opera really loud and trying to get me to sing it. I had no chance. But we still have some fun. Yeah.
Michael Hutchence, vous vous souvenez de la première chanson que vous avez jouée sur scène avec votre groupe?
Well, that's a good question. First song I ever played on stage with INXS. Oh, it's probably something really horrible like I Shot the Sheriff or something. But it could have been a Roxy Music song. Yeah. Love is a Drug or something. Yeah, I think it was Love is the Drug, yeah.
Tiens, et est-ce que vous oseriez nous en chanter quelques notes là tout de suite?
Oh, great, thanks a lot, yeah. No, not today. Hey, I haven't sung for, you know, weeks. This is karaoke session, is it? Yeah. I need some sake, please. Yeah. No, I'd like to, you know, I really would.
Une question un peu indiscrète, Michael, vous pouvez nous raconter votre dernier rêve?
I had a really strange dream last night. I was in a band with David Bowie. And he wouldn't give me my own dressing room. What a guy. True. Strange dreams we all have.
Double Magot, célèbre café parisien. Hi, Michael. Let's go in the car? Let's do it. Okay. See you later.
Yeah, big class. Okay. Andiamo.
All right, Michael.
Yeah.
So, do you think, Michael, if you start in music nowadays, it's harder than before?
So difficult for young bands now, you know. What the fuck do you do? You know, you got a great song. You managed to somehow get a band together. You managed to somehow write a great song or two. Somehow managed to record it. So far, you're in debt for the rest of your life. And then along comes video, you know. And it's very difficult, you know, to compete with $250,000, $500,000 videos, you know. Even for us, it's difficult to compete, you know. It must be really tough to be a new band.
Yes.
Really tough. It's not like just, oh, my little band, you know. It's not like that anymore, you know. doesn't happen that way. In the 60s, you could be nobody, come from nowhere, and as long as you had a song, you know, you're okay. And now that's not true anymore. It doesn't exist, basically.
Andrew Farris said that to really work, you have to know what people want to listen to. So,
yeah. Well, that's the way Andrew thinks. You know, I don't think like that.
what's the way you think?
Well, I don't know. I think, you know, that he. Well, I'm not sure in what context he said that.
Yes.
I'm not sure if he meant that he writes music just for people or what. I'm not sure, because I mean he seems to just write for himself, but he writes a lot of stuff, a lot of different styles, you know. I don't know. I think you have to sort of be on the street and have friends who have normal lives and keep your ears and eyes open, and then you get a rhythm off that. You know, you get a music off the street. And that's how I like to work.
But is it easy to keep regular friends when you are in the public eye? Is it easy?
I don't know. I think for some people it's really difficult because they don't want to. Some people don't want to have normal friends, you know. You know, they just don't. They only want to have friends who are stars, or, you know. I'm not really like that. I don't know. You know, I have friends who do all kinds of stuff. You know, sometimes it's real hard to see them, you know, to just hang out, you know. You're like, I'll meet you there, and I'll see you there, okay, and you go there, and you try and just have a normal night with some friends, and it's just not normal, you know, because people know you're there, and they might come up, and that's okay, but for them it's strange. Stranger for my friends than me.
Now, Michael, let's have a look on your new video, which is a track from your new album, Full Moon Dirty Hearts.
Yes.
Let's see The Gift.
The gift.
Okay.